thirsty. It is on. It's gonna be talking to ourselves because why not? Like, the terrible channel videos, I feel like they can be really rude, honestly. And I know Yusa.
Terrible channels ours anyway.
Their videos shown to simply make fun of a channel and poke it all like its flaws. Some of them can actually help the person grow, and others just decide to be complete douchebags.
Yeah. I don't know how we're doing this one. Like, should we I don't know.
I know we're gonna just talk about it or some stuff because I know there's a lot of things that really piss me off about them. Yeah. I feel the first thing I notice is when they use autism as a joke. Because I know for a fact I think you've seen the one with the main channel.
Oh yeah, I have seen that one. Dude, I was pissed off, man.
They used autism as a joke, and in all honesty, me and Foxy we're both born with autism. And that's what the part that got to annoy me the most.
That's just wrong.
They use autism, retard, and gay as jokes offend people.
I hate
There'll be people who do that and say it in an honest way, and then there are people who'll be a little bit douchey.
No, I don't mind actually being called gay or anything because I'm somewhat am, but when it comes to autism and stuff like that, that's where it really pisses me off.
And because people with autism have a harder time dealing with stuff.
I know, it's makes me so mad. Why do you do that?
When you are the person with autism, it can be really offensive.
Yeah.
The other stuff in the video, yeah, I know Paint is a complete douche, and it does not like me in the slightest.
And he still makes good art with it.
You can still learn to make good art with it. It's just all about practice.
Right.
It's just basic Paint. They're lazy. What if it's the only thing they have? And I've saw this before multiple times. They judge a channel based on its fandom, because when a channel's now entered into a fandom, for example, the Five Nights at Freddy's one, they always assume it's bad, mainly because Five Nights at Freddy's channels do have bad reputations.
No.
Because if you check on a lot of channels, they'll either be good with art and gaming and stuff and whatnot, and then they're gonna be the ones who don't really draw all that well, and they judge it based off all of that. And they already judge it based off because they the game was good and then went down. I still like the game and all, and people just think, mainly because of all the trolls that are out there, that they always say Five Nights at Freddy's is the best game ever, and there's no other game better than it. And meanwhile, I'm in this fandom, and I'm still in other fandoms like the Pokemon one and the MLP one, and slightly in the Undertale one. I'm just not into the game all that in there yet.
I'm only in 3 fandoms. That's the only fandoms I really actually enjoy. That'll be the MLP, the furry fandom, and the FNAF fandom. I'm not sure if Happy Tree Friends has a fandom. If it does, okay, then I'm in 4.
Yeah, I think that Happy Tree one is a fandom because a lot of people do watch it and draw stuff for them.
Okay, I guess 4. I guess.
I guess. It's they all judge off of fandoms and whatnot, and a lot of fandoms do have really, really bad reputations.
Like how my dad is. He judges off fandom.
What I know of the furry fandom isn't too bad. They just all assume that they're people who like to do bad things with animals and stuff like that. And reputation does get that kind of bad thing, but then there's gonna be people who do agree with it. And there are people who just simply like to draw them and use characters.
Yeah, that really gets me mad sometimes.
I think the fandom with the best reputation so far is the Undertale fandom. Not because mainly the game is recent, but it's a fandom that a lot of people can connect to. But people like to judge off, even with terrible channels, if the art is bad, if the person is bad, and the fandom they are in. People like to judge off that, and I don't know why, because that's really stupid.
Yeah, I have to agree with that one.
Because it's not exactly fair if you judge a channel based off its art, especially when the stupid cliche thing is with they always have the robotic voice with that.
Yeah.
Just like I think only one that doesn't do that, and I think that's the new IR Tech one, which he actually uses actual voice. And it does get offensive sometimes, but it does like show off a lot of points that are actually kind of interesting.
Yeah. That's good.
Is just like a lot of them like take off the robot or however you say his name, like the way he does it. They always have the robotic voice. They always like to use autism, gay, or retard as a joke. And then when he deleted all of those, there were too many of them already re-uploading and doing their own thing with it. And they're like now a complete fandom all on their own. Well, not exactly a fandom, but like a community of people who like to make fun of other channels. And the weirdest thing, whenever someone like tries to do this, the channel they make fun of is normally higher than they are.
You basically made it out of jealousy.
Yeah, I know. And then again, the one that was made with my channel was at like 95, I think. And where I am now, I'm like over 200 on that one. So basically, it's like it's an old point now. No one cares about it anymore.
Yeah, for some reason, after you got over 200, and for some reason I was so bored. Okay, I watched a video of the terrible channel about your main channel. I started thinking through my head, huh? So it must be so terrible that she's got over 200 subscribers, right?
Yeah, no logic. It seems like whenever they do that, they just downright help the channel grow better. Because that one happened, and all of a sudden the channel was over 110.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, so you make fun of my channel, and apparently I apparently end up with over 100. Good logic there, sir. I'm not going to point out the YouTuber who did that. People can just go find that out on their own. Because it's literally the second search of everything I search for the channel.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too. It's like, look up your channel. Oh, look, the terrible channel right there.
And then underneath is like everything else.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't get that logic. Okay, so your channel is so bad, you apparently have 200 subs. And like the rant is so old now, I honestly don't care. It's just that one thing is like with the before it, because they all always look at the video and make fun of it anyway through the video.
Right.
But every time the beginning of the video, and it's a map, they actually chose a video that actually to show off how big of a douche it was. Because it shows a video where all the Five Nights at Freddy characters that were old back then were used, and with the 3 dragon characters I had. It just specifically chose it simply because, oh look, it had the Five Nights at Freddy's characters. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, no, let's just make fun of the channel. Because back then, especially like other channels, they are bad, but it's known as improvement. And sometimes I actually do notice whenever those happen, they'll either just like stop making videos entirely, turn off their channel, or actually get better off of what they said. And that's where it helped my channel, my friend's channel grow better. Because it said, oh, you're using MS Paint, you're not animating, it's a slideshow. That's where it's known as Paint in Movie Maker are 2 really hard programs to get used to.
This program I can barely use.
Paint is like a program that's really hard unless you actually know what you are doing with it. Because there are people who freehand it, and like there's people who can like use a mouse or drawing tablet. And then there are people who will use the shapes, aka me, or other people. And they can either do stuff like this or like I burped, or other stuff.
Yeah.
And my cat opened my door. Great. Good job, cat.
Sad people these days.
Yeah. It's sad because so often that channel will get ripped on, and every time like there's one with the same channel, they always say the same thing over and over again. It's like, the channel can't draw, it's so bad, and then someone else does it, restates the same points.
Weird.
Like, if you notice that you watch one person's and then you watch another, they have the same exact points that were said in any other one.
Okay.
I've noticed that with like multiple ones because I've seen multiple of them. They all say, "Oh, the channel's bad," or "Oh, it's a fun at the Freddy's channel. They're always gonna be terrible."
The Sick Revenge.
Yeah. It's like I think like when that one was around, that one when it was still trying to make characters. I think that was only around the time when I was using when that video came out with that one. That was around the time before I even like made the other OCs. It was still around the time when they made Mangle, Foxy, Chica, Toy Chica, Spring Bus, and T-Bonnie, as well as Endy, Endos, and Coral. I didn't make the other OCs around that time. It was just for them. And that's where it shows that even if you do watch those, you actually learn about yourself better and grow the channel better.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact I did get hit with one, and I'm not exactly sure if you got hit with one yet. Probably not
I'm
yet.
not sure either. Yeah, I'm actually won't be surprised if I do get hit with one. Or
Then again, even then there will be people who will downright agree with them, and then there will be people who will defend you. I'll defend you anyway. Like when I saw I see the video now. The last time I checked it, it was like I think over 3K views. I don't know how many likes there were, but I remember there were 31 dislikes.
I know one dislike that belonged to me.
Wink, wink.
I disliked it. No one makes fun of my friends. Even though only I can make fun of my friends. Only I.
Yeah, but we do it in a jokey way.
Yep. Like you and Toy Chica.
You know, we murder each other. I still have the art on my phone. I downloaded it. Because there's be like a lot of channels that will like, whenever you download stuff, it's not good. Well, I shouldn't be talking about that. I'll do that in a different video on my own time. But like every time terrible channel videos come up, it's like, and whenever it's a new channel, you'd want it to expect what they're going to say. But if it's a channel that's constantly said, it's like, oh, they're just gonna restate the old points again and again.
That's sad then.
I mean, it'd be fine if you're you're stating stuff that no one notices, but it's another thing when you state something that everyone already knows. Because that's something you do notice. They constantly re-say the whole thing, and even if it's a channel that's constantly said, even if you're like that kind of stuff, you'd still want to make sure you have different things to say about it. Otherwise, you're just recopying someone else's point.
Pretty much. Dude, I am like so pissed off right now. I'll explain why later, but
yeah, like when it's on their own free time.
Yeah.
It's like example. I just want to pull up the video just to rub it in someone's face quickly. I'm not screen sharing yet, but I will eventually.
Says you like your. Oh wait, that's not your first live stream. Never mind. Remember the one?
No, no, this is like the third one. I'm still trying to figure out how to work it still.
I live streamed too many times.
Yeah, I know, and I'm in half of them.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, over half of them.
I will make you popular. Well, that scared me. What's up with everyone like using the robotic voices, whatever? This like irritates me. Use your weird voice. Irritates me so much.
Alright, so I got it. I'm just gonna fix. I can hear you now. I'm just trying to adjust the volume of it quickly.
Okay.
I gotta shut my door. Okay. So I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna switch to screen share. I like the while watching this, it's also gonna be kind of a react thing. So if you want, you can pay attention to my screen. We can both rant about this because this is stuff that honestly does need to be talked about because no one decides to do this anyway. I know people don't do this anyway because it's just easier that way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring it back to the beginning. So the volume should be it.
Alright, you screen sharing yet?
Yeah, I did, I think.
Oh, yep, now you are.
Okay.
I am watching you. Just watching randomly. Terrible channels, FNAF Gamers 4. It makes me so sad.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. But I do. You're really awesome. I want to scroll down to the comments by Rio because it.
Yeah, no, I would eventually. I will eventually.
Oh, God. So my comment like had swears in it. I was so pleased.
They even got my crappy profile picture.
What?
Hold on. I would just like to go back from that because I think I was speaking over it. But I'd like to point out what he said. Oh, let me bring it back. I would like to point out that does FNAF slide? It's like it says it's probably some other FNAF faggot who does slideshows. It's like not all of them do on MS Paint. A lot of them actually do use other programs. And I love how he's like. I know this is still old, but like this still the old profile picture. I'd like to point out.
Right.
And I like to point out the number of subscribers right here, but I think he'll get to that eventually.
So terrible channels to Kimmy.
I'd like to point out he said 92. Does this look like 92 to you?
Yes, does that look 92 to you?
Yeah, does it say like 92 to you?
Wow, guess someone needs glasses. Oh my god.
We're just making fun of this because I now don't care about this anymore.
92. Hey, look, it's 92. Wait, it's 95. Wait, it's over 200.
I would like to also point out the description page. You should very obviously know from me in the comments, I do not write like this. I do not type like this. Because I have a lot of spelling mistakes. See what I did? Mistakes and grammar errors in a lot of my videos. Well, comments mainly.
Yeah.
Because grammar is really bad to me. I'd like to point out the related videos are done. Like question turkey and sugar.
My terrible video.
I know. I'd like to point out that these two are put as related channels, so you're literally popularizing these ones too. So good move.
Hello.
I did not type this. Tai Chica did.
I am in there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my terrible profile picture from long ago.
Yeah, lol. Have fun. That's what we do. I think that's what the channel's all about, having fun.
Well, yeah.
Coarse language.
Language.
As in swearing. It's pretty obvious in a lot of older videos that there is swearing in some videos. Heck, I swear in my own live stream. When I did the Undertale gameplay, you'll hear me swear. And it's like, I don't care.
Well, I heard you swear.
Yeah, no, it was funny. Is it funny or not? Is it funny?
Yes, it makes it funnier.
Yeah, it makes it funnier.
Yeah, no, I actually swear so much I can make a sailor blush.
I would love to point out this picture. How do you prepare your anus? What is he being raped by this video?
Probably.
And I forget what this thing is called. I know it's from Star Wars. If anyone does want to point it out to me, then that's good.
It's called Big Eye. It's Big Eyes Bear. Big Eyes
I think
Bear.
it's a Wookiee or an Ewok or something. I think it's an Ewok.
I call them Big Eyes Bears for some reason.
Yes. I point out, it was like what he said. You think you're better than Disney.
Really?
Disney does not have a big ego, and neither does this channel. It's just we wanted to say what we were actually going to do in it anyway.
Wow.
Give me 1 second. Alright, I just had to fix my door. I also like to point out he chose a map part for my own map. And you know when every time I do my own map parts, I honestly don't care if I do a mistake.
I don't care.
I don't care, I'm gonna love myself. Yeah. Also, I love how he like does this thing into the video afterwards, you'll see it, and I think you saw it before, where he just downright covers what I tried to do anyway. This is what pisses me off.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it pissed me off most. I told Toy Chica to watch this. She texted me. I am pissed.
Yeah, that is really...
Yeah, no, really offensive, I know.
See, actually, right there is where it really got me heated up.
Another thing, I like how, like, when he says it, I pointed out before with the computer voice, it said Game Life OC Map. And I love how you notice they don't read the description. So, and he should eventually know, it's for my own map, I don't care. That's honestly, if he's telling kids that they are faggots.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good job. You're really nice. Still pissing me off every time I see it, because that's really offensive to me.
It's quite... Yeah, that would be quite offensive.
This picture, though.
Oh my god.
As much as it annoys me, I find it really funny that I chose that.
Actually...
Yeah, so even then, I don't care about like this because there's like 95 subs. Even staring at like my old art and drawing, it does make me cringe at myself because that's how I used to draw. It does make you cringe every time.
Oh, I hate looking at my drawings.
I also love how he has my trademark. It's in the bottom right here. Just the trademark over here. Yeah, covering up my beautiful art.
It's beautiful. It's completely beautiful art.
I'd like to point out, how does music ruin a video? Okay, I know how it does, but how does it ruin a video? Like, I think 20 seconds. Yeah. And it's a part of an OC map. And I love how he pointed out where he said it's an animation, hence the quotes. And yet he mentions before it's a so-called animation. He points out saying it's a shitty animation, and then he points out earlier I do slideshows.
Wow.
Yeah, good job.
He's a faggot.
I know what he was saying when he said anim, because of robot voice, it's anime. And anime is good and bad, but then again, anime can do a lot of things. But then again, anime, it does give a lot of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And so wait until the ending, and I'd like to point out something really funny. Yes, I'd like to point out what he said. It's just pictures, a slideshow with pictures sped up. That is what I think is known as a PMV, a picture motion video.
Yeah.
So good job pointing out that it's all three. A slideshow, an animation, and a PMV. Which one is it? I mean, in my opinion, I do slideshows / PMVs. Sometimes it's because I'm lazy, and sometimes it's because I try, but Paint doesn't like me. And I also love how he gives sponsoring. He says, please check out Pimations. I watch it. I always watch his videos because I find them hilarious, either way.
Yes, they are.
It's like, I know what animations are, it's just everyone has their own different way of doing it.
Right. Like, I don't exactly animate. I just, like, do random slideshows and stuff.
Oh, did you also hear what he said? I hope I never have to see this again. Then why are you watching it?
Exactly.
Also, I do notice a lot of the comments. I do read all the comments.
Oh, great.
Yeah, no. I see yours saying you were such a bitch. Yeah, no, a lot of people I do. Hey, we
Oh
just
my God,
watched.
high dust. Don't scare me.
We just watched the Terrible Channel videos, and I pointed out a lot of stuff of it.
That was
For example,
quite idiotic.
I also pointed out a lot of the stuff where he said the video was both a slideshow. Like in the beginning he said it's a shitty slideshow, and then he goes through where like it has the part that pisses me off where it says warning extreme autism and retarded in quotation animation. So he's pointing out it's, and then at the end it says it's a shitty animation. And then he goes on in the end, and then he goes on in the end saying that it's just a slideshow with pictures sped up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that count as a PMV?
Exactly. Wait, isn't that what animation is? Pictures sped up?
It's pictures to represent the illusion of movement.
I know, but still.
People can like other videos, but then again, it's practice. I even like made this comment. Where I think I'll just read it out now because why not? It says, "Okay, I need to state this now. The channel may be based around FNAF, but it's not really an FNAF channel. The characters we made look different than are used to show off our personalities. Even then, we hardly use the OCs. And you do notice this every time I make a video with them. It's rare you'll see them.
Yeah, very rare.
Because I have so many non-FNAF related characters to use. Another thing, MS Paint and Movie Maker can be good if you know how to use it. I understand your opinion, but yeah, I do have a grammar. It's not important to make a video about it at all. It's known as I know it's known as an opinion, but it's really douchey if you make an opinion and then you make it into a video.
Yeah, that is kind of bad.
And also, I'm not one of the.
You're starting your channel. You're starting your channel. Nobody's perfect.
And it says, also, I'm not one of these FNAF kids who don't understand what an opinion are, and I respect your opinion, but you don't need to tell your subscribers all about it. If it did any grammars or errors, correct me, I'm on my phone. Yeah, so it's what's known as people learn, people, like, understand a lot, and then I do see Gumball saying, she loves my videos, and don't listen to other people. You have friends. I do scroll down a lot, and, like, one that does annoy me is, like, because my cousin Bradley Bus does, like, go around and stuff, and found it. And then he decides to argue around with my cousin. So, let me see if I can find a comment. I can't exactly find it properly. I'll find it. You know, Crunchy decided to defend me as well.
That's good.
Yeah, here it is. I know her in real life. She's awesome. You asshole. And then I remember a comment that says, "We'll tell her that you were a dumbass." And then he says, "I feel sorry for you." I point out I'm not a dumbass. It's rude because I have autism. I do say F you because I don't care. Then he tells me to fight him. And then someone tells me, don't use modern. Don't use modder.
Modder.
You don't know what animations are. Your videos aren't even animations. They're shitty screenshots in MS Paint. Screenshots are when you take pictures of your screen. What I have is saved pictures, and he also tells me to kill myself. And you never want to tell someone to kill yourself, because that's actually, people do that. When you tell someone to kill themselves, in a rare chance they actually do.
Yeah, I know. That's like what peeves me off so much. Actually, I had a friend about a few years back. She used to be a YouTuber. She like deleted her account and killed herself.
Yeah, it was really sad. When you tell someone to kill themselves, on occasion they'll actually go do it. My cousin says you're a disgraceful.
On the internet, people can say whatever they want and nothing happens.
Then they decide. Sorry, go ahead.
I bet people can say this on your face.
And then my cousin decides, someone tells him my videos suck, and then tells him he has no friends in real life. Now F off, you effing fag. Then he tells him to shut up, and then he says bitch means female dog. And then he tells him to screw you. And then he says, why don't you say that out loud so your mother can hear you and run down the hall and slap you across the face?
Whoa.
So aka my aunt. And then Crunchy says, tell them to shut the fuck up. And then, well, and that's how you dominate any FNF fan. And then what does help me a lot is someone said that like I brought along the best animator in the world, and I am amazing. He does point out I'm a he, but then again, people do question if I'm a guy because I don't speak a lot. These kind of videos do annoy me, but it's funny to read the comments. It is really funny.
And some of them are quite funny. But some of them also piss me off.
Yeah, a lot of them piss me off. A lot of them I do find really hilarious. But it's another thing when you insult my cousin. It's really insulting to me because he's a part of my family.
Right.
It really does. And then like another person who recently subscribed said, "Stop being mean." And then someone decides to insult the kid who like decides to talk to me. And then I don't even know tells him to shut the fuck up. And then someone else who actually did stuff, and I noticed this guy constantly like requested people to do the channel constantly. And then he tells one, say, do one of Bradley Bus. He's a faggot with the most cringeworthy videos out there. Just watch a video like his FNF4 vid. His crap Bradley Bus game song, which reverse sounds better. And people tell him to do it. I tell him not to because it is my cousin after all. And then someone tells me to not to be mean. My videos are slideshows of the FNF characters with a bunch of other stuff mixed into it. To most people, you are a big target to terrible channels, and I know I am aware of this. People who do like slideshows and say their animations do get targeted a lot, and I honestly don't care. And I say, I know my stuff are slideshow. It's known as a limit with paint, and I don't care if I'm hit, I just don't want my cousin to really be hit. And then the guy says, well, cool anyway, I guess. Someone tells him to screw you, big bitch. Someone tells them to says the same thing that he said to my cousin. Why don't you say that out loud so your mother can hear you and run down the hallway and slap you across the face?
Huh.
Now, I know there are like people down here more who like agree with him. And yeah, those kind of comments do really annoy me really badly. Like comments who try to offend people or people trying to be nice to one another. Dust, do you have anything to say about people like who do terrible channel stuff?
What?
Do you have anything to say about like people, like any things you want to say about them? Because I said enough as I could.
Okay, I really think that people should share their opinion nicely instead of offending other people and constructive criticism. My grammar is terrible.
Yeah. If like I don't know if you've seen the video because that's what we were looking at.
BRB live stream.
Like I don't know if like you've seen the video that was made for my channel that was up there because it's like, you know, the second search of every time you search the main channel's name. If you have seen it, then you'll understand why I decided to do this anyway, and I do watch others. And a lot of stuff do annoy me in it, and then sometimes, because if you do notice, sometimes there are people who do this who actually give actual points to why they're bad, and people can use them to improve. And then there are people who decide to say they're faggots, they're terrible, they should go kill themselves.
Yeah, that's very rude. I don't get why people treat each other like this.
Yeah,
It makes no sense.
I mean, it's all well and good if you say it in a way where like you can actually learn how to get better, but it's another thing when you downright insult them, tell them to kill themselves.
You can't tell somebody to kill themselves only because you don't like this person's videos.
Yeah, and there are actually people who, well, you do say go kill yourself, and they'll actually do it. There are people who actually do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I like the comments we were going through. Those were all from the video. And then when I last checked, it was like 31 dislikes. So aka 31 people agree with what like everything was.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's one thing when you say like your channel's bad. You should probably do animations instead of like slideshows. There is ways to improve or like say like what programs you should probably use. It's another thing to say they are faggots, they should go kill themselves, and then going through their videos to simply just comment on how bad they are. And what if
Yeah.
it's a video that someone worked really, really hard on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there was a guy that he just hated me because I didn't like his mic. I'm not
Yeah.
forced to like his mic.
Yeah. There are
I
people like
said but I said I didn't like him and he just spammed my channel with bad stuff. He said my channel was terrible.
yeah, I don't get that at all. I don't get I don't get
He
that
was
at all.
very immature about it all. I have opinions.
That is very immature. I do know they're like people. I know most of them are trolls entirely. Who like will say, your opinion is wrong, and it is terrible.
Opinions?
Or people who will say, you better like this game, or I won't be your friend, or I will never talk to you, and I'll just hate you.
Yeah.
And it's what's known as people's different preferences.
I came back.
We were just talking about like people who like have like the opinions too. I might possibly turn this into a terrible channels rant and people's opinions and stuff. I'll actually change the title of that quickly. Because I honestly do think. Hello, comment. I'm not like doing screen share anymore. It's like yeah, it's like one thing if you like say I agree with your opinion or I agree with you, and it's another thing you're going go kill yourself. And I suppose two different ways people will take certain things. Like if you tell someone to like, for example, you are bad at what you do, there are people who take it as a joke. People who like people who find it funny and like will actually laugh at themselves because there actually are people who do that. Like they'll laugh at what people say because they honestly don't care about it. People who actually will get annoyed by this, and then there are people who are actually take it seriously.
Right. Very true.
Yeah, that's really, really annoying.
You know, honestly, I don't care what people say about me. I have no care in the world.
Yeah, I mean, one of the projects I worked on for like the longest time, it was like before like you see how the profile is now, where
Yeah.
you hardly see like the sketch like pencil lines.
Mhm.
While I was doing that like back then, it was like one of the videos that is the most viewed, most liked and disliked. It is the FNAA Break Your Mind animation I did.
1 second.
Alright. I'll wait for it to come back before I continue. I'm just gonna fix the title. If it ever loaded up.
Alright. So that's your most popular one?
Yeah, it's the most popular thing. And then people, there's like people who will say, "Oh, I like it. It's good." I got a lot of there's like, and then people are going, "It sucks. It's bad." I now called it terrible channel videos and opinions. I go nailed it. That's how you fix the title. Shut up, cat.
It's offensive. It's not nice.
Yeah, it's really not nice if like you say to someone, your content is terrible. You have no friends. Go kill yourself.
Like going after the freaking.
It's like you have no life. Your parents even hate you. I've even seen comments where it says your parents hate you.
Okay. I completely missed everything you pretty much just said due to my internet just went blah.
These like people who like people who tell them like to go kill themselves, their parents hate them, and they have no friends and kind of stuff like that. I've seen comments where people have said that.
Actually, I've been told that many times. Actually,
And then you go on the internet, it's like, hello, my peoples.
honestly, I don't care what they say. They know nothing about my life. I only know about me life. So screw it.
I don't care, just the middle finger. I just really have a video where I just like want to point it out to all the haters. I haven't made it yet, but I really just want to make it just to point it out, because I thought it would just be so funny. And actually be amusing to you guys, because the video would just be way too it. There'd be a lot of swears, and I don't care, because that's what the channel's about. We're 13, we don't care.
I don't care about nothing in this world anymore.
Yeah.
I am that hopeless.
I don't swear, but I have no problem with it, so it's okay.
Yeah. I swear, you'll mainly see it in like videos where I'm just talking about myself. Like, for example, before like you two decided to come along and join me in the Undertale video, in the beginning I swear a lot.
You should totally watch the full video of what is it? Oh yeah, our like partying YouTube for my channel.
We're just swearing at each other. Me and Toy Cheeks
Yep.
are just swearing at each other.
You get so mad.
I know. You see me on YouTube, and I am so calm.
I know. I'm like dying.
Yeah, I know. You even drew the picture of us arguing.
I know.
And we also have we're getting like kind of off topic with what we're doing. We'll probably just do that at random drawing. I'll probably do another one like a little bit afterwards to just do a drawing stream and whatnot. We can do this. We're talking. But is that everything we have about like terrible channels and whatnot? Because I basically got everything I need to say out and off my chest.
I got something to say too.
All right.
I actually do like watching the terrible channels, but when it comes to autism or gay or whatever, I'm out.
Yeah, that crosses the line entirely.
Autism doesn't make the person stupid.
Yeah, I see multiple comments like says your art is autism, your art is gay. Gay can mean like two different things. Gay can mean like happy, because I do know that's one of the definitions, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is you are interested in the guy and guy or girl and girl.
Honestly, I don't care if I get called gay either way. So I'm kinda gay, somewhat more bisexual, but
yeah, it's like I know there's like the three different sexual acts, like the three like I think main ones, and then there's two other ones: hetero, homo, bi, pan, and asexual. I know those are the five that are there.
actually, I used to be asexual. I used to hate everything.
Well, right now I'm the 13-year-old and I don't know who I like yet.
I think I like boys, but I don't know.
Yeah. Do we have everything we wanted to say about terrible channel stuff? And I can probably set up another stream with drawing and whatnot. We can talk about weird stuff. Do you have everything we wanted to say about it?
Thinking probably.
Because I've gotten everything. Because I just wanted to point out that video as well. This is weird. You got everything we wanted?
I'm good.
Alright, Dusk, you good?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, so we're good. I'll set up another one quickly.